So in this session, we're talking about support and managed services in this new kind of cloud world. So joining me on the sofa here is Darren, who kind of runs our managed services operation here at .NET at the moment. So Darren, I think a lot of people see the support and services conversation around the cloud being the same old everywhere else that they do, but it really is very different, and it's got some quite subtle differences really. So just from your experiences of what you've seen so far with the type of customers we've got and what we're onboarding into service, what are your thoughts on that?
I think the key really is around the proactive things that we do. So around the patching of environments, making sure they're up to date, the maintenance around them, just being much more forward thinking on behalf of the customer. That traditional model of their environment, their responsibility is much different now with hosted environments where we're actually thinking about their future for them and what we can deliver. Okay.
So one of the challenges that I can instantly see is the fact that these platforms are constantly evolving. It's never a static thing. Back in the old-fashioned world, you'd build something and you'd sweat it for 5 years, whereas today you can't do that in the cloud. So how do we go about making sure that we're keeping the customers up to date? We've got a kind of continual service thing going on in the background. Well, what do we do as .NET in that world?
Yeah, so communication is obviously vital. So what we do is we'll sit down with the customer on a monthly or whatever works for them basis, but generally a monthly sit down, catch up, review on how we've performed as an organisation against service levels, and also about how the platform has performed, but more importantly about what's coming up, what Microsoft are releasing into the world, what the future looks like, and then that whole change management thereafter. Okay.
So I'm thinking about the skills required to do this now. So as a services organisation, arguably we're not typical. So whereas in an on-prem world, you'd have guys doing your hardware and your networks and all that kind of stuff. We haven't got that problem. So our team, what's the team makeup like, and what are the kind of skills that the team guys have got?
They've got a very varied skill set, and what we do is on the desk is we interact with each other quite specifically around that. So we'll have a team focused and dedicated to maybe some project delivery around 365 and that space, right the way through to people that are experienced from an on-premise world in terms of patch management, and just collaborating that skill set together and knowledge sharing that around.
Okay, fair enough. So I mean, other key differences, I suppose, as well is the model of vendor management. So we've got contracts with the customers that contract to us, but obviously the platform's not our problem in the nicest possible way. So does that provide any challenges, I suppose, from a service point of view, having one relationship with Microsoft around the platform, another relationship with us around the service to maintain that?
It's not necessarily challenges, it all comes down to communication. You've got to be pivotal, and we are very pivotal in terms of who we're in contact with, making sure we're engaging at the right times and making sure the customer and their other suppliers can pick up the phone to us at any given time and look at what needs to be delivered or look at what a particular issue is, and working together.
Okay. So imagine a scenario: you're on the train on the way home and you overhear a conversation with someone saying, "Oh, gee whiz, I'm really looking for a managed service provider to provide me managed services around these cloud weirdness that I'm seeing." So what would you say to them about us as an organisation? Hey, come to .NET because...
I think ultimately our customer service, the way that we apply ourselves, the way that we commit ourselves with the customer, we're very conscious it's their environment. We're trying to help them achieve what they're looking to achieve out of that, and just really working together. It would be very much a conversation of we're very workshop driven, we're very service transition based here. And we know the processes and procedures that need to be followed, and I think that that's something that others sometimes haven't captured. Those historical organisations that are used to working in a particular way, our model is much more dynamic and much more current.
Okay. So you heard it here first. We were born in the cloud organisation. We've been doing this for several years now. We've got a lot of experience now running these type of environments. We've learnt a lot, haven't we, Darren, in the last couple of years? We very much approached this in the early days. It's all the same old thing, and then we very quickly discovered that's actually not the case.
That's right.
But yes, we've got quite a sweet little set of service offerings around support and services. So if you're interested in knowing more, give Darren a call, or me. Thanks.